just she's enabling him to go into this so he can do what he can. Yes.
I'm sorry. Yeah, but what this is doing is it's taking down the barrier between the new and the old world. Richard has a way home.
If it works.
I mean, yeah, if it works, but that's the point.
Yeah.
He can just go then. So Richard pulls Dew along to the closest black tower. He was acting on instinct, not really knowing what he's doing, but that's Richard's gift. Hopefully the gift would work like Nathan said, and just go by instinct. He doesn't know. It's nothing he can be sure he's capable of. He just has to go try.
Right.
So cross your fingers, hold your breath. We're going to do it. Something. Hope I don't die. Dew isn't noticing what's going on around him, though she did her job. She protected him, and now it's up to him to take it the rest of the way.
Yeah, she's just like a shell, standing there next to him, still absorbing all the extra shit, but she's not really with him right now.
Right. Well, you can tell when they're weird and glowy and the faraway look. She's probably floating. I'm sure Terry meant to put that in there, but she's probably this high above the ground.
I'm sure she has that timeless look in her eye, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know something's up.
Yeah.
I shouldn't talk to that person right now.
Impulsively, he took her hand in one of his and the sword in the other and pointed the sword straight up. He gave himself over to the rage of the magic, and lightning burst forth from the sword, bouncing off the walls. Fire went through the stone, turned it and the sand white. It was all epic and badass. He felt it running through him, and the only thing protecting him from it was the rage. Just like how the sword works in general. If he's angry enough, he doesn't have to feel quite as much pain back at him when he kills people.
Right. He's got to pay a price for the magic he uses, essentially.
Yes.
But if he's angry enough, then he's protected from it.
Yeah, he's got an armor. Anger armor!
So it ends abruptly, which... Bummer, buddy. Leaving them in silence in a now white tower. It changed colors.
Yeah.
He made the black tower a white tower.
How cool would it have looked from the outside? They were like, what the fuck is he doing?
And Dew's not paying attention, so when she does, she's got to ask, what were you doing? Do you paint it? Why?
Yeah.
What the hell kind of weird-ass magic do you have? Dew still seems to not notice anything that's going on, and Richard leads her to the next tower. In this one, Richard repeats what he did the last time. Instead of white lightning, it sends black. The tower is consumed, and Dew actually does shiver when she's touched by it this time. She didn't really react in any other way, but she just, gets the chills, because
it's the dark stuff.
It's the power.
Yeah. I know it was an epic moment, but it seemed a little anticlimactic. He just walked into each tower and, picked his sword up.
Yeah, it went by very, very fast. You don't even realize what he's there to do, But then he just does it in, a matter of a couple of paragraphs, and it doesn't even seem like it's that big of a deal.
And because he has Dew, he just, walks from one tower to another, even though they made such a big deal about how they were so far apart, and the spells were so difficult, and it was so treacherous. It takes, literally, I'm pretty sure I didn't elaborate on that part at all here. It's not he grabbed her hand and walked with her to the next tower. I'm pretty sure is how that's phrased.
Just a beeline. Yeah, I mean, and what about all the craziness going on? Because they're together, that's not happening. So they're immune from it right now?
I think so, but the fog is still there. It would still be difficult to see, I feel like.
Yeah, you would think, and Richard is, powerful as fuck, so it would all be attracted to him.
Yeah, it should be bouncing off his bubble, right? The bubble that she's creating.
Oh, yes. Yes. I was like, what? He's got a bubble? So once the lightning had passed, and once the tower was black, they walk out of the tower, watching the fog lift off to the once barren landscape. And then it reveals what was actually there the whole time. Now, if you remember earlier in the book, the horses, they were eating the ghost grass,
Yep.
And, like, this is why that is.
Yeah, why they were able to be chill during the whole spell shit. Because they actually saw this beautiful, lush valley with rivers and trees and shit.
Which is perfect for a horse, but it's obvious why the Bakaban Mana wanted to return here. Because it's a fucking awesome place. It's like their Eden.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be pretty pissed too if my awesome, super great home all of a sudden turned into, like, fucking desert with death spells all over it, and they were like, you can go live in the woods. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna keep trying to kill your people you come through my land.
So they also see people wandering around. People that had been lost, like, in the mist. We know people get lost in there all the fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
So all these people are found. We don't know how long they've been in there. Could have been years.
Yeah, I don't know if there is a time spell also in the mist, or if there's a sustenance spell built into the mist. Like, do you not have to eat?
Yeah, well, we know Chase and Rachel have been there for a long time.
And, yeah.
And if everything is pretend, but they're still eating, then they're kept alive by what exactly?
I don't know.
Or maybe it's not great. Maybe they're not really eating. Their brain thinks they're eating, and then they're actually dying.
That's a long death, though, because they've been here for a while.
Super long death. But if you don't realize that it's happening to you, because in your brain you're in Disney World.
You're just licking algae off rocks.
Yes! You have fallen from Splash Mountain, and you're drowning, and you're just like, the ocean feels so amazing. Just saying, you wake up dead.
Yeah, well, yeah. When Richard sees these people, though, he knows he has to find two of them specifically, Chase and Rachel. And honestly, I feel like that could take a while, considering how far the valley was supposed to stretch. And what I would assume is people, like, wandering in there. I assumed they would be wandering. And at this point, Verna and Warren gallop up to him with Bonnie, and he jumps on, pulling Dew with him reluctantly. Also, I feel like there should be, like, a big party happening, like, in the distance. Like, there should be some mention of the people freaking the fuck out about Richard doing this, because this was a big deal.
It's a pretty cool trick, man.
Yeah, he just tore down the wall that separated two lands for so long. There should be some fucking fireworks, okay?
I mean, I agree.
So Richard rode hard to where he remembered seeing Chase and Rachel the last time, and he finds them relatively quick. So apparently it wasn't that far from where he thought they were.
At least it seemed like it was a lot further earlier in the book. This kind of made it seem like we're going to open the doorway. Oh, shit, there you guys are. We were just going to come looking for you.
Yeah, like, there wasn't this giant stretch of land there that...
I'm guessing the deal is that Richard and Dew are, they're power teamed up, so they have this little protective area around them, or even if they don't, this Valley of the Lost is not affecting them the way it was earlier in the book. You know what I mean? So maybe they are a little ways off, but they can just see, because it's not all crazy windy and fucking with them.
Yeah. I suppose. I'm sure that there's an easy explanation. Like, maybe they recognize the landscape
Richard's
or
awesome.
some shit. Yeah, whatever. Okay, anyways. Once he finds them, they're sitting on the bank of a brook, super fucking confused. And Richard introduces everybody, then he kneels down to Rachel and asks if she's alright, before asking her about the stone. I thought that was very nice. He didn't just jump right to being like, give me your shit on your neck. She tells him that she was told she had to keep it safe for him until he came to get it, and then she does give it to him, and he takes it and he hangs it around his neck with the rest of his growing collection there.
Yeah, he's kind of got a California surfer thing going on. All leather thongs.
Yeah.
He had a tooth. Now he's got a stone. I didn't think it was funny because he takes the priceless stone and then he's like, well, here, you can keep the chain. I know it was sweet of him to do that for Rachel, but I thought it was funny. And then he's like, yeah. I'm going to take the priceless jewel.
The price is pretty, and you can keep this cheap little thing that I have no use for, okay? Warren asks Richard what his plan is, and although he's past doubting him after what he just saw him do, he's like, dude, I really don't get how you're going to go where you want to. Dew calls him her husband while asking where they're going, and Chase, meanwhile, is like, what the fuck have you been up to? She's your husband? Richard tells Chase it's just a silly idea this girl got in her head. She's not coming with him, and he doesn't have time to explain all this shit. Warren and Verna are just gonna have to do that later, because he ain't got time for it.
Yeah, he's gotta go. He's had to go. It's time to go.
Yeah. He sees the dragon in the sky, spread its wings, and dive, so Richard jumps off of Bonnie, he gives her a quick hug, he grabs his shit, and Verna is still asking him how the fuck he plans on getting anywhere in time, while not seeing the giant fucking thing until it is right on top of them. Like, nobody noticed, nobody looked over to the side and was like, what is that? Until it was roaring in their faces. And Verna makes a comment about Richard having strange pets. And then he tells her, like, she's not my pet, she's my friend. With benefits.
That's... Yeah. Well, we did joke about Richard fucking a dragon, so that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. And yeah, in all fairness, it's a fucking dragon. I assume that it would make some noise, but who knows? Maybe she can fly super fast, so she's got a little stealth thing. Maybe she has a cape. Who knows?
I don't know.
So Richard greets Scarlet, and then she figures that he's in trouble again, because, you know, Richard. And he called her urgently. I guess that was a clue. They have a little back and forth banter, and she's like, hey, I already ate, so I'm not going to eat you this time, but, like, it's coming up. And again, I have the kid, so maybe him. He could eat you. Leftovers. Richard says, you know, that's cool, but I have more important shit to attend to right now. But, I mean, yeah, hanging out with a dragon's definitely pretty high up on the list. Definitely on the bucket list. I'm going to see you for sure before I go, because I want to selfie with a dragon. Just say it.
Yeah.
Dude tries to insist that she's got to go with Richard, and he's like, look, no. Hey, Scarlet, can you do me a favor? Just a little fire. Not a whole lot. Don't hurt her. Don't you fucking burn her. But, like, scare her a little. And, of course, Scarlet is only too happy to oblige.
Yeah. And then Richard tells Dew that her people need her. He wants her to stay and guard the valley and the towers and not let anybody inside them. She agrees, but she will always be here waiting for him to return to his wife and his people. Which I was like, you're not getting what he's saying. I mean, I get that he's like, dude, we never got married, man. Like, you're just pushing this on me. But also, I feel like it's her belief system, like her culture, kind of. Like, they believe he was sent from God to, like, help them get their land back. So, of course, when it's foretold that you're going to be with the man that God sent to your village, like, yeah, they want you to be the big dude at the front now.
You're the guy.
Yeah.
You're the leader.
But she's just not getting that he's just not interested.
No. You
got your baby, you know, you're gonna be busy with your baby. So I'm gonna not. Verna asks if Richard knows where Kahlan is, something that hasn't been brought up all chapter. Nobody's even, like, his thoughts haven't even drifted to Kahlan yet. And it seems like the focus has definitely shifted to dealing with the Keeper first. To me, anyways. Richard says he knows she's in Aidendrill because that's where she would have gone. Plus, the prophecy takes place before her people. It makes sense. Verna asks him the question of the hour. Where is he going to go? And the answer, I think, maybe surprisingly, is Dahara. Like,
yeah, up until this point, Richard's priority has been to go save Kahlan. Like, world be damned, like we said, if I have to fight the Keeper or save Kahlan, I'm going to save Kahlan. And then I'll worry about the rest of you.
Yeah.
If he's got a super fast way of getting somewhere, but we know he's only got enough time to deal with one thing, like, Kahlan was a shoo-in.
Yeah, I mean, he made it sound like prophecy be damned because I don't believe in prophecy, so I'm gonna go save my woman.
It's a real Joker and Batman situation when he's got to, like, save the girl or the friend.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, there's a little bit of a theme running, because in the last 2 chapters, our main characters have been getting hit in the head and then asked a bunch of questions a lot. So, yeah, there's a parallel there with Batman.